Hi everyone, Louis Memes here. Today I'm going to show you how to remove and add text in Photoshop. The image I chose was an image of Trump signing the wall for Kate. I think it's very lovely. In fact, I'm actually wearing a Trump hat right now. It's Space Force, the black one. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is make sure you have a selection tool. Technically, you don't have to do this step, but this step makes it easier for the next step that I'm going to show you. So first step, make sure you have a selection tool. I prefer the quick selection tool. It's very easy to use. It's very fast. If it makes any mistakes, just be sure to use the deselect, the quick deselection tool, and just, make sure you just get the areas that are necessary. And next part is we're going to go to the clone stamping tool, and we're going to clone some area of the wall barrier that isn't written on. So we're just going to also increase our pen size to about 20. That's fine. And yeah, there we go. Whoops. Okay, get all that. See, when I selected this area, I'm telling Photoshop, okay, this is the area that I want to clone into. I want to clone over this area. So I can't just go like that over there because that's not an area that I selected. So it makes it a lot easier for precision and accuracy. I think that's really important in Photoshop when you're editing. All right, there's a little smidgen over here of the pen. You can see it. However, it's really not important. The shadow is over it. You're not really going to see it. Okay, so at this point, you don't really need the selection tool anymore. You can deselect. I missed a little spot. All right, that's fine. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, it is a tutorial. Nothing has to be perfect. Nothing is perfect. Anyway, the next step is we're going to use our... In this particular case, we're using a horizontal type tool, and I'll show you why. So we're going to type what we want. I want to use... I already figured out what font this is. What did I just do? I already figured out what font this is. Oh. The text color picker was on the other monitor. I have many monitors. Too many. So I'm just going to use black because I want to paint it black. Anyway, we're going to... we're going to use bold to get it as close to the original font as possible. Now, with memes, the font is pretty important. Doesn't have to be perfect, but do your best. Try to find the meme online, the font online. I can provide a link to a website that if you put a picture of text from a photo, it will detect what font that is, and it might give you links to where you can find that font, or it will tell you what the font name is, so you can look it up yourself. Thinking smooth is fine. 42 point is fine. We can always edit that later, but bold is what we want right now. So we're gonna type. Let's see. CNN is fake news. And yeah, we're going to rotate this about 90 degrees counterclockwise for this particular meme, because that is the direction we want. You can see that it's okay. It looks okay. There are ways to make it look better, and we're gonna work on that right now. First, what we're gonna do is make sure it aligns with the border, with the metal post a little bit better. So we're gonna want to rotate it. So yeah, go to edit, transform, and rotate. And yeah, there we go. That's looking much better. I could do better job. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks pretty good. I mean, we could adjust the scale of it a little bit more so it's smaller. Let's try that. CNN is fake news, to be honest. It's horrible. Really sad. Yeah, it's fine. If anything, it makes it look like he's drawing another exclamation point, which is, cool. That's fine. You got to really put emphasis on CNN as fake news, because they are fake news. And what we want to do now to this is play around with the color so it makes it look better. I think it's too dark, and it doesn't look great in this scene. So let's play around with it a little bit. One more time with the color. And then I think it'll be fine right here. That looks pretty similar to the color that we had, and if it doesn't matter. This is just a tutorial. I think it's okay on normal. Let's try maybe opacity. All right, that let's say about 90%. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So, I think that about does it for this meme tutorial. I'm not really an expert per se in Photoshop. I'm pretty good at it, but there are some things I could still learn. So if you want to give some critiques to me, that's also fine. You can just write them in the comments for this video. Anyway, I hope this meme tutorial helped you out a lot. Good luck on creating your memes, and I will be making more meme tutorials in the future. Take care, everyone.